The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
Finally, hello there, neighborinos. What's going on? Hey, we are live here on the Mark Hoke Show. Evening show here at the World Series of Poker. We're going to have Jesse Capps coming down here fairly soon. I believe he's getting drinks for the team. That'll be him and I. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm waiting for those tacos from H-Town Tacos. Hey, don't forget, our really good friends of mine, Steven and Amanda, are going to be down there. And want to remind everybody, well, you'd have thought I had that prepared. From 6 to 9 p.m., they are at Rick's Restoration down at 1112 South Commerce Street from 6 to 9 with the tacos. H-Town Tacos. You're going to love them. They have the Eat My Taco Girls down there. And I'm waiting for one of them to show up here. That'll be pretty nice. And, of course, if you get down there, just say, Eat My Taco. That's right. Eat My Taco. And you get half off your tacos. So make sure you're listening to the show on your phone or, got the iPad going or whatever. Just tune in and, go down and get some tacos. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. So, once again, H-Town Tacos at Rick's Restoration, 1112 Commerce Street, 6 to 9 p.m. All right. We got that in. Boy, we got a jam-packed show for you tonight. We're going to have some fun this evening. We are going to be talking to, we got a couple guests coming in. Of course, Sandy and Brian from the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour will be joining us here on the show later on this evening. We are also going to hear from our good friend Nikolai Yakovenko, who is the creator of the Crack Addict for all of you. I'm Melissa Berger. Hey, what's up? Hey. You someday? I can't wait either. You're breaking my heart every time you walk by. I never see it.
No, I'm going to stop by later.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. She's tearing up the World Series, Melissa Berger, everybody. But the like I said, the creator of the Crack Addict, known as ABC Chinese Poker, is going to be calling in. And we're going to talk to Nikolai about the app, and he's got some new, fresh stuff coming on out there. A little bit of, open face philosophy, whatever you want to get in on there. We'll talk to Nikolai on that as well. Jesse Capps, like I said, should be joining us in a little bit. We're going to also try to jam in our good buddy from Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. I'll tell you what, we've been moving these towels like crazy, despite the fact that it is freaking freezing in here. Of course, it's 110 degrees outside, so good time to have an Arctic Blue cooling towel. We'll see if we can get DJ Kaiser in on the show as well. So this will be a nice little evening for you, plus whoever else happens to pop by and say hi. But thank you for joining us here. And, of course, don't forget to follow the show on Twitter, Mark Hoke Show, Facebook, The Mark Hoke Show. And, of course, markhokeshow.com, and catch us on KLAV 1230 AM, the talk of Las Vegas. And coming soon, we had to push from June to July because the World Series just got too crazy. But we are going to be on 9:20, the game coming up here in Las Vegas as well. Drive time, it is Friday, 5 p.m. That's official. So we're pretty excited about that. So make sure you join us there, too. Going to be fun. All right, let's see what's happening. I can tell you this. The Millionaire Maker has seen some bizarre, unorthodox play, as we expected. Best call would have been to stay the heck out of everybody's way unless you had the nuts. Some people didn't listen. But they're doing what they can. So, pretty wild one there. Of course, once again, I want to congratulate John Hennigan for taking down the Poker Players Championship. Got the PPC guys and the PPC tournament got me messed up because they're flipping the words. Come on, we got to get all on the same page here. But John Hennigan winning the Poker Players Championship, taking home $1.5 million, went right into the 10K limit tournament, and didn't even blink an eye. So good for him. A couple of review items here. Event number 48, Pot Limit Omaha, high-low split 8 or better. Tyler Patterson taking that one down last night. I want to congratulate Tyler. Got a quick interview with him as he was headed out the door with 2 beers in his hands, ready to roll. Congratulations to Tyler Patterson, winner of event number 48. Let's go to event number 49. We got the No Limit Hold'em event. And that one kicked off here on Wednesday. And they are at a final table, and we've got some pretty interesting names here. A couple we know, a couple we don't. But we're looking at David Mizikowski leading the way out of San Diego, California. Mizikowski at pretty nice lead at the moment, $2.35 million. He is trailed by Norbert Zezi, $1.63 million out of Budapest, Hungary. And then the man who came up just short last year, coming off an outstanding year in 2013, and is now bracelet hunting again. It is Blake Bond, the ever dangerous one, trying to win that bracelet that got away from him a little bit last year. He just unfortunately got steamrolled heads up. It did not go well for him, but he is looking to get revenge, and Blake Bond sitting in third. Margarita Morris at 1.2 is in fourth place, followed by Oliver Price from the United Kingdom. He is in fifth. Manik Lozer has stayed alive, and he is at 900,000 in sixth. Jean Gaspard, another name we've been seeing a lot of this World Series, 655,000. John Dolan continues to hang in there. He is at 580, and Kevin McPhee at 438. So a pretty solid final table for event number 49. Some notables that went out on this one. Ari went out in 12th. Jason Kuhn in 13th. Jeremy Kotler has had a nice World Series. He's at 15th. Melanie Weisner out in 21st. So final table for event number 49, No Limit Hold'em 5K buy-in. So that one's got a hefty little prize pool on it too. $3.2 million in there, and the winner is going to walk out with $719,000. So pretty good run here at event number 49. We'll see who can bring that one home. Let's take a look at event number 50. That was the 8-game mix, and this one getting a lot of attention right now because, ladies and gentlemen, we all know who's been lurking in that field. Let's pull your chip counts up. And your chip leader with 5 to go, and a lot of heat on this guy since Daniel Cook finished 9th. It is Phil Ivey. Excuse me, I got to adjust my chair here. There we go. Phil Ivey leading the way. It's $715,000. And this is going to be interesting because he's got a group here. Aaron Story, don't know a lot about him. We have to take a look on that. Bruce Yarman, Story's at 685, so just behind Ivy. Bruce Yarman at 380. Dan Heinmiller is at 300. Stephen Chidwick at 122. So 5 players left. And, of course, not just a chance for Phil Ivey to win bracelet number 10, but, of course, the bet, the massive bet that either he or Daniel Negreanu would win a bracelet at this year's World Series of Poker. If Ivy wins, they collect. And there is a lot of money on the line. It's vastly over, at least over what I've been told. It's at least $250,000, if not more, in bets on this thing. So he and Ivy are going to be sweating this out tonight. Eubene Gao finishing 6th. Christoph Haller in 7th. Alex Roca in 8th. So he makes a final table. And Daniel Negreanu finishing 9th. And let's see, Emnon Philippi finishing in 11th place. So right now, Phil Ivey trying to get there and win another bracelet and, of course, collect the massive bet. The one that I said they wouldn't get. I could be wrong. But, of course, Ivey is going to have to try on and get it done in this 8-game mix. But I got to tell you, I like Phil Ivey's chances in an 8-game mix. He's one of the best mixed games players, maybe the best mixed game player in the world. So Phil Ivey looking for bracelet number 50. Dave Inselberg is getting bracelet number 1, right? Bracelet number 1 coming up, right? Bracelet number 1. It's done. Booked. What? Yeah, it's all yours. Just get the tattoo. Sorry, it's a good friend of mine, Dave Inselberg there. Event number 51. That is the No Limit Hold'em Monster Stack event. Of course, shattering records yesterday for a single-day entry. And it had Mike Matiso in the booth in here. We'll talk a little bit about that conversation. But Mike basically said it's like having the main event all start in one day. Good point. Of course, these chip counts, it's so hard for everybody to get these, standings correct. 2,393 players remaining at this point out of 7,862 entries in this tournament. And still listing Pierre Calamusa as the chip leader. He sits at 325. John Monette is at 205,000. Cole Jackson a little over 200. Justin Turner 170. Mayu Roca at 165. Arnie Freeman at 164. Ethiel Garcia has 163. Joe Weinberger at 160. Lane Phillips 158. Any other notables? Dan O'Brien at 140. So Dan O'Brien's got himself in good shape. Keep going down here. See any reckon Marvin Rettenmeyer on the board there, 135. So good for Marvin. We've been waiting for him to make some noise in this World Series. Soy Win at 124. Justin Gardenhire 121. So right now, just going by these numbers, and fortunately, a lot of these guys are reporting their stacks with the MyStack app. Being in 120,000 range and up, a pretty good spot right now. Of course, this tournament starting off everybody with 15,000 chips and 1 hour levels, so they are going pretty deep in this, and actually just did start play at about 3 o'clock. So a pretty interesting start to this monster stack tournament going on. That is event number 51. Event number 52, I want to take a look at that one real quick because we're getting ready to have Nikolai on here. That is the 10K limit hold'em. That also started last night. And right now, David Chu has the lead with 37 left. So Chu chasing bracelet number 6. Paul Manani at 279. Brian Minders, 211. Greg DeBora at 204. Jan Slavik, 181. Jeff Thompson, 179. Other nobles in there, Roland Israelishvili at 108. Moshin Charnaya, 96. Ronnie Barta, 93. Steve Olansky, 86. Bill Chen also at 89, excuse me. Chen is at 86. So Bill Chen, once again, getting the job done. Nick Schulman's hanging around in there. J.C. Tran, David Steike, Antonio Sfondiari, John Hennigan. A lot of George Danzer and Paul Volpe also in that field. So those guys, I think, are just coming back from their first break of the tournament, their first or second break. So that is the 10K limit hold'em at the moment. The other ones, of course, Ladies Championship just got started today at noon. And we had a pot limit Omaha high-low split 8 better starting just a little while ago. And actually, that start got moved up to 6 o'clock, so that one just getting rolling. That Ladies No Limit Hold'em, listing 330 remaining, I'm sure, but the entries are TBD, so I'm sure a lot more ladies in that one. Joni Short still listed as your leader, 24,000. Stacy Sullivan, 23.7. Nancy Birnbaum, 22.5. Let's see if any other notables that you may be familiar with. Amanda Musumeci on the board at 10. It doesn't look like a lot of these have been updated for a while. So we'll see what happens in the ladies' event. Of course, still a long way to go in that one. All right, so that's where we sit. Now at the World Series, pretty exciting. But, of course, there's going to be a lot of talk about Phil Ivey chasing down a bracelet. So can Ivey do it? I would say he definitely can. I would be stunned if he didn't. All right, so we're going to be ready for Nikolai Yakovenko to call in here and give us a great discussion about ABC Chinese Poker, the Open Face app. So let me just give him the signal that he can call in. I think he's listening, but we'll see if we can get him on the board here. I hope Jesse Capps comes back because he had some questions about that he wanted to fire out there, so I want to give him a shot to do that. He was obtaining drinks and is apparently detained. There we go. We'll hit the magic button. We'll let him know, Nikolai know to call in here. All right. So as soon as we hear from him, we'll get Nikolai on the phone and say hi to him and talk a little open face Chinese. You better believe it. Okay, so I'm sorry, just getting everything together here. So bear with us for 1 second, and we'll have Nikolai give us a call. I can't believe Jesse must be drunk or something. I think Jesse decided to have a couple drinks before he brought me mine. Dirty rat. We'll get him on there, but bear with us. We'll get Nikolai on the line here momentarily. Maybe he wrecked his scooter. Jesse's been driving around with a scooter, in case you didn't know, everybody, and busted out of the monster stack a couple hours ago. Wasn't real happy about it. So he may be drowning his sorrows and driving that scooter down the staircases outside the Rio. Whoop. Hang on just a second. I know this is exciting live radio. Bear with us for a moment. Da-da-da, having fun. All right, I know Nikolai's out there. Let me make sure we got the number correct and bear with us. He just said he's trying to call in here. Hopefully, I didn't give him the wrong number. Here we go. 702-997-3015. So as soon as we get Nikolai on the line, we'll get to talk to him. I just made sure the line was working. That was important. We're all good. So I probably screwed it up. Wouldn't shock me. So bear with us here, guys. We'll get Nikolai on the line here. Talk some open-faced Chinese poker. Of course, tried to have that 5K event last year, but I think some miserable timing on that. And we'll talk to Nikolai about the state of open-faced Chinese, where tournaments are going, and everything else happening in that crazy world of open-faced Chinese poker. So hanging in there, and we'll get Nikolai on the line here. And there we go. All right. And let's welcome Nikolai to the show. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Sorry if we had an issue there. We're all good now. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. We're talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I'm here in Brooklyn. I was just listening to your live stream a little bit. Working on getting the update for the app out. So for all you haters out there.
It's fascinating where open-faced Chinese has come, and I have to say that your app has been one of the keys to the growth of the game. Take us through a little bit about really when open-face got started becoming popular, and how what made you decide to get in and put this app out there that everybody has now.
Yeah, sure. I mean, so I don't really know exactly where the game came from exactly when, but I think starting like 2.5 years ago, so like not this series, not the last one, but the one before that. A few people were playing it. It seemed like a new thing. People have been playing regular Chinese 13 cards forever, but there was just something real different about this game. Of course, like any other game, I assume, like I think a lot of people did, and maybe some still do, that it was a game sort of by hustlers who had a big advantage. And to some extent, that's true, but this game is just different. Once you start playing, it's really hard to stop. It's just, it combines the card setting of Chinese poker, which some people know, some people don't, but, it's basically a 13-card, game. But it sort of brought the poker part back to it, where by setting in a couple of cards that were originally one card at a time, you get to draw for flushes and gamble for big hands and sort of have sort of the boom and bust of poker,
Yeah, I mean, one thing I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, one thing that I really love about the game is, it does bring a lot of extra excitement and the social aspect of it. I mean, it's so much fun going through this and, having the trash card talking going on and everybody, looking at each other, chasing a card here and there and the decisions that get made. I mean, there's a lot to this game that if people haven't really gotten into it, that I don't think they understand how much fun it really is to play.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it, right? Like when people started playing, and I remember, this was pronounced at the PCA in Bahamas a couple of years ago. Like you'd only have a couple of tables playing, but you'd have everyone was being sweated. It's like there's 3 people for every player that was playing, just looking at, trying to figure out, looking on, giving their opinion. It was like. It was almost like everyone became a David Levy overnight,
Yeah.
They had 4 people sweating them at the same time. It was kind of cool. I mean, for the players, must have been stressful, but like you said, from the social aspect, it was just, it was poker. I mean, very much so. I mean, I've had some heated debates about this. People think it's not poker. I think it is, but in in a way where it is social and people want to discuss the hands and look at things and to do so in real time. I think that was sort of the open face aspect of it. People get to see the hands develop. And I think in regular poker, unless you're watching a live stream on TV where you know what the guy has, you can't really think through the same process.
Yeah, I think that's one aspect of it that personally, I'm really surprised that we haven't seen, more of it televised per se, because you get the social aspect, you get to see all the cards and what's happening. It just has that game show feel to it, and it's something that I'm still a little shocked that it hasn't really been able to catch on, at least on an internet broadcast or something.
Yeah, totally. And I think in general, I've been a little bit surprised it hasn't just become more popular among poker players in general. But I think that will happen, and I think there's a couple of reasons why it hasn't become that popular further on. But just to be clear, like at the high stakes level, everyone plays this game. Mm-hmm. Most people play it a lot. At the medium stakes, you still get a large number of people playing. It still gives me joy every time I sit down with a table with a stranger, say I'm passing through Vegas or something, and you'll see 3 or 4 people at the table, at a cash game, between hands making moves, and I'm like, it's cool. But I think in the greater poker audience, of the people who are maybe playing, low stakes or playing a couple tournaments, you have pockets where people love the game, but a lot of people still haven't discovered it. And but I think it has, it has a lot to do with sort of the history of these games. There's a perspective always whenever there's a new poker game, that it's a hustler game, for the pros, by people who have a big advantage. And to a large extent, that's true. I think what's different about this game is it's really easy to learn, and it's really not that hard to become decent at it, and then it does become fun. Even though people do have persistent advantages, but they're not, relative to the variance of the game, they're really not that big.
By the way, I'm trying not to laugh because Marco Valerio is just staring me down right now. Yeah, I'm actually on the air right now.
Can I come on?
You want to talk a little open-faced Chinese?
No. I just want to rail against something.
Oh, okay. Well, I have an interview going on right now. So, Nikolai from the open-faced Chinese app.
Oh, Nikolai.
Oh, there you go. Mark.
He's not going to object.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Marco is invading. I just thought I'd let you know, Nikolai. He's coming in here.
Well, I understand. I'm familiar with Marco.
Yeah, yes. We all are familiar with Marco.
Marco, should I call back?
No. It's okay. No. Hey, this is your spot. He's just got to know he's playing third banana at the moment. I don't know how good he is at that, but we'll find out. And how disappointed were you that the with the 5K event that they did last year at the World Series didn't work out? I thought it was just a horrible scheduling on WSOP's part. But when you saw that really didn't take off as much as I think everybody would have liked to have seen that's a fan of the game, what did you think of that whole thing?
Well, I wasn't surprised. I think for them it's pretty difficult to arrange the event just because of the system they have set up, right? You have to train a lot of dealers. Maybe not a lot, but a certain number. And the truth is they may not get a big showing. Obviously, for those of us who like open face, it would have been great. And I think it certainly would have attracted a lot of interest from, the serious players. Look, there's, whenever there's been open face tournaments around town, you'll have people who drive across town to play them. Not a large number, but, the kind of people who wouldn't go there otherwise. But I can understand why the World Series didn't want to put it on. It's a new game, it's a new event. It's a lot of difficulty for not a lot of entries. So from a bottom line perspective, it probably wouldn't have done much for them. But I think, certainly in the community, we would have loved it. I think also, people had a legitimate concern that it's not poker, which I think is just flat wrong. But, I think if you make a very narrow definition, you can say, okay, there's no bluffing necessarily. But, there's hidden information, there's probability, there's a nice mix of luck and skill. I think it's sort of, I think that's more of an excuse than anything. But, I think organizationally, look, right now they're organizing a tournament with 8,000 entries. That's sort of more interesting for the World Series. I understand why. Hopefully next year they'll get it in.
Yeah, there you go.
Either way, I think at the same time, for those of us, and myself to a certain extent, I think we have to do a better job of getting more people to start playing open face, because I think once people start playing, they tend not to quit. But it's a little bit of a difficult game to pick up if nobody that plays.
To this
I
day,
think
I don't know. I haven't the faintest idea how to play it.
Really? Come on, Marco.
It's true that
have a
I
deck
don't
of
really
cards. Let's
care.
go.
I don't really care to learn how. I've seen other Nikolai. How you doing, by the way, buddy? And by the way,
how are you?
my intrude. I'm a big fan of Nikolai. He and I are good buddies, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for him and what he's doing. And you know, my intrusion is not untimely because you know what? And I was going to ask you if you've got some kind of social people to show this. So today, I came here today at the World Series of Poker. I'm taking a bunch of pictures, mainly of ladies.
You took one of me.
I did. Well, what did I just say, Mark Hoke?
You know what?
No, I took one of you because you were talking to Katie Dozier.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Now, listen, here's the thing that Nikolai's going to like.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm headed to the media room, and guess who is lying down on a bench out there in the hallway? None other than Perry Friedman. And guess what he's doing? He's playing Nikolai's ABC Chinese poker. And I took some photos of it, so I thought, if you can plug this in, there's a bunch of women's photos as well. But if you put that in there, we can find the one of Perry, and you can put it up, or you can you have no interest in that?
Yeah, we can.
I
I can take care of
thought
that.
it would be like, because when I came over here, I didn't know you were talking to Nikolai.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, okay, so put it in.
Yeah, I'll dig that picture
All
up.
right, let's dig it up. But I agree with you, Nikolai. This seems like an inaccessible game to some. I always just kind of thought. See, me, now listen, I'm poker media. I'm not really part of the cool kids in poker. But but especially on top of that, I always felt like there was this open face community that many of us are just not a part of. And it's not the fault of those who play this game. You know, they're just trying to have a good time. But it does seem like it's just kind of this insider thing, or it's. Are you struggling with that, Hoke, or what's going on? Do you think
I'm working on it.
Do you think, Nikolai, that this is a game that can be enjoyed casually and recreationally by kind of like by the losers in poker like myself and Mark?
So, Marco, I'm having a little trouble hearing you on this connection.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know this is radio gold, but I actually didn't hear your question.
Oh, okay. Well, Marco was just asking about, well, go ahead.
Will open-face Chinese poker get me laid, Nikolai? That's at the heart of the question. And what can your app do to advance that cause?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think part of it is, part of it is that, it's not Hold'em, right? It's something else. It's a different kind of game, and I think the purpose is not to compete with Hold'em or other variants of that. I think the app has a nice role to play in that it's actually a really fun mobile game, right? It's in practice, there's a reason that all the people who play, people come back every day and play for hours. It's just a game that happens to be sort of have this nice property where it's fun to run an offline game with your friends. Now, of course, if people do that, then when they come to Vegas, they want to play the they want to play it live, as well.
Sure.
And I think we're seeing a lot of that. I think last year we had 2 or 3 open face tables running, at the Rio. This year it's like 12, right? And there could be more, and there will be more. I think part of it is, I think to me, I have to sort of accept that it's not so much of a mass market play. Not everyone's going to love it, but at the same time, there's a lot of people who do, and just make it easier for them to get started, to get involved, and the app helps do that. But there's a lot more I can do. I wish I had a sort of a bullet, but I don't. Right? I think it's a combination of things. I think it's promoting it, talking about it, but also making the app a lot friendlier towards new people. Tutorials, explanations. But it's the thing that's best about the game is also sort of one of the challenges is all about instant gratification. It's a quick game, so people don't want to read a long article.
Wait, it's a
right?
quick game?
Yeah.
Open face is quick because I always thought it took forever. I see these people playing and
No,
Marco, you want me to get some cards
that's why everyone
out?
plays Pineapple. It's 10 moves total, and they go by just like that,
Really? Well, then I got it all wrong. See, so now it's not a question of I'm not cool enough to play open face. I'm underinformed about it.
That is correct, sir.
And what you've got to do is just correct the misinformation that's out there about open face.
Well, I do that. You just need to pay more attention,
You're
Marco.
right. Yeah, I got to do that. I'll tell you a funny story though.
Okay.
I was at Turning Stone Casino. I think he's okay with me. I don't think Lane Flack is going to mind. we were there to shoot the first event of Poker Night in America, which just got a very good sponsorship with 888, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're going to be on TV. So anyway, I'm there with a bunch of people, a bunch of players, including Lane Flack. All they ever did when they were not like playing poker on TV, open face. It was insane. It's like you turn, and I was there the whole time watching these guys. Every 2 seconds, every surface was good enough a surface to play open face. Every moment of every day, of every room, of every hour. It could be a funeral. You know, there could be a fire. They're there playing open face. Now Lane,
I heard somebody was playing open face while they were having sex. Is that true?
In New York, or
no, wherever. I mean, well, you were down. I mean, what goes on the island stays in the islands, right?
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you about Lane, though. So Lane, like me, didn't know how to play Chinese. He did not know. He came to New York. This was in Turning Stone, New York. He came to New York. He didn't know how to play, and they taught him how to play open face one night. I think on the night before we all went back to Vegas. And he didn't sleep that night. He was up all night playing it. The next day, he's wide-eyed. He's happy as hell because I think he was up too. And he's like, "What's the matter with you, Lynn?" "Oh, I didn't sleep. I was up all night playing open face." So,
and I think that's one thing that's really interesting about the game, Nikolai. Because as Marco was saying, every time you turn around, I see people with their cell phones and they're playing open face. I mean, and your app
Perry
is sensational.
Friedman, how's did you figure it out?
I couldn't get the card
okay,
to go in.
I'll tweet it to you guys. Just give it back to me.
All right. I tried.
That's fine.
But why do you think that the app has been so popular? What caught on with this thing that has made you so successful with this that you've created all this crack for everybody? Thank you.
Crap?
Crack.
Oh, crack.
Crack.
Yeah, well, I think really at the end of the day, it's the game itself. However, I think I was the first one to really sort of build a product around it. That was a complete product. With its flaws, of course. I mean, as people on Twitter have been quick to point out and to remind me, which is good. But I think at first people tried to just think of it as a utility. Okay, we provide a game. Maybe open face is one of them. Maybe you can customize the rules. But I think I actually thought about it as an experience, like sort of, this thing, like you said, that it's with you at all times on the phone, something you may play through the night. So a lot of details matter, not just layout and colors, but, sort of experiences, having things be animated and lively enough, but not, obviously too much. And actually, in the update, sort of more things along those lines without changing the core experience. I think to Marco's story, in many ways, I actually related a lot more to blackjack and games like that than to poker in some ways, where, you just sort of play through the night. The hands are quick, but you do them in a series and you just keep going. Certainly the experience that I've had is, I'm obviously playing a lot of different games. So I'm playing 30 people at once, which I believe is the Apple's cap, although I'm trying to get that lifted. I'm not sure I'll be successful. But what that means is any time of day or night if I log on, if I want to play, I'll just start making moves, and somebody will be online at the same time, and they'll make moves. And, literally the game will never stop. I'll never have to wait more than a minute or two. And in many ways I got lucky, but in many ways, I designed for that experience as much as I could. So sort of transition between games are very important, things like that. Animations, limiting it to heads up, I think was a fortuitous choice, just because three-handed would be great, and we'll have it eventually, but it does sort of make the game play a little bit slower and is a little bit less intimate. One of the best compliments I've gotten from a lot of people is people will use it as a communication tool. Like people, when they land on a flight, they'll make a move against somebody, and that's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah, that's all right, Jen. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, well, you mentioned some people saying some things on Twitter about the app. What were some of the biggest criticisms that you felt like you had to address?
Well, I just think that people are, and this is part of iOS development. It's not the first app I've done, although certainly it's the most serious. It's people really want things to be perfect, because, if you're going to play something for hours and tens of hours and hundreds of hours, every little detail matters. So, battery life became a huge problem. In the update, I'm doing a lot to address that, even more in the next one, but certainly it's much, much better. And that required, a serious amount of rewriting of the code in the background. It was burning through, and people were saying, look, I can only play for an hour or two. It uses up all my battery. A lot of issues with connectivity. Once in a while, but in my view, way too often games would get into like a bad state. Something goes wrong internally, with the connection, and I didn't have a good system for resetting the game to sort of the last reasonable state. Making you maybe replay the last move if it wasn't received properly or something. So that's improved a lot as well. Beyond that, sort of, it's good and it's pretty smooth when it works well, but it's sometimes a little bit choppy, And I think, again, people have such high expectations for things on mobile. They want it to be flawless. They want it to be beautiful. And I'm glad that, we evoked that response, because that's sort of what I was going for. The problem is you set expectations very high, and then people complain about every little thing that's wrong, as well they should. I think, to me, an even bigger issue, which hopefully, we make progress every month, but it's still, I'd love to see the audience get, just that much bigger, just because everyone has someone to play. I think if you're a new player, it's a little bit daunting to learn the game and to find an opponent. I think it serves very well, with the caveats I've noted, for the people who play a lot of people, who know a lot of people in the community, who have opponents. But, I'd love for more people to be able to have that experience if they want. Right now, I think, you sort of have to find your own friends,
Yeah, that does happen. But of course, everybody that once they start playing this game, I mean, it's just ridiculous how much fun it is, and it's really exciting to to see the growth of the app, and this update coming out. Man, I can't wait to see it myself. This is going to be a lot of fun to see the improvements that you brought to this.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I've been working on it for months. I don't know if people believe me, but I have. I mean, it's just at a certain point, something changes from just being a little bug fix to really rolling out a new version of a product. And at that point, you really want to make sure it's a good release.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the expectation I have here, and a lot of it's sort of stuff that a lot of people have talked about. But I think people will be pleasantly surprised with a couple of new features as well. Small things, but hopefully things that people really get into. I've been, the other thing I've been surprised by, is that, there's certain, features in the game that people just don't even know that are there, that I would have thought it would be bigger. Like, for example, for regular OpenFace, the non-pineapple version, which I don't know if anyone even really plays that much anymore. But, I implemented a card squeeze where you can sort of keep your card in the corner in a 3D way. And I thought it would be cool, and I think it is cool, but, that's something that, didn't end up mattering that much. On the other hand, something like chat, which we don't have, also didn't matter that much. So you never know. But, other things like the computer, a lot of people don't know there's a really strong AI you can play and practice against and learn against. It's just, maybe that's a poor job on my part, not making that a little bit more prominent. But a lot of people don't know that it's there.
Well, a lot of people know the app's out there, and of course, if anybody wants to get the app, give them a rundown on what they need to do to get this app on their phone, and start playing some OpenFace.
Yeah, well, so you got to have an iPhone or an iPad. We're not on Android yet. We'll be at some point. So you got to search for ABC OpenFace Chinese Poker, or the simplest thing is ABC Poker. The name is sort of what it is. So that's it. You go download it. The easiest thing is you can play immediately against the computer, learn the game, practice, sort of feel it out. Or, if you want to play against people, you can either play against random people that are also looking for an opponent, or the best thing is to find a friend, through Apple's Game Center and just start a match against them. And that's it. We've got people who've been playing matches now for a year running, thousands of hands. It's crazy. I don't play that much, but it's hundreds of thousands of moves. It's nuts.
Yeah, and well, congratulations on having one of the most dominant apps in poker. I mean, I know that everybody loves it. I can't wait to see what you'll be doing with it on the update. And on behalf of all of us who love playing OpenFace, thank you. I think.
Well, thanks, and and after the update, I'd love to sort of hear what more people have to say. I think, definitely some of the things that I've improved and thought about, a lot of it did come back from user response. You hear the same thing from a bunch of people independently. You think about whether it's maybe important,
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, Nick. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and I'm on Twitter. I have an account for the app, but if you have a question or want to talk about OpenFace, usually just at my own personal account. Ivan _ Bezdomny. I know no one's going to spell that, but that's fine. Just it's findable.
Yeah.
I love talking open face where people have questions, strategy questions. And that's something I'd love to see develop a lot more. I mean, I wrote some articles and we got some discussions going, but I'd love to see that take off even another extent where people sort of discuss strategy and develop things. I think it'd be fun, and that's happening. So always fun to have new people join that conversation.
Yeah. So if you've never tried it, guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. The game is addictive. It's fun. You're gonna have a great time with your buddies, and Nikolai's app certainly is gonna help carry the day for you to get a great taste of it. So I highly recommend the download, ABC Chinese Poker. It's awesome. It's only going to get better. And Nikolai, I want to thank you for calling into the show. I do appreciate it. Best of luck with it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
No problem, sir. So there you go. Thank you very much. All right. And, Marco bailed out, by the way, just so you guys know, in case if you were watching on camera, you saw that. But if you want to follow Nikolai Yakovenko, it's Ivan _ Bezdomny, BEZDOMNY, Ivan Bezdomny. And you can ask him any questions you have. And if you have any input on the app, he obviously, as you heard, he's very open to getting any ideas and thoughts about what's going on with it. But man, it is something special. Just do ABC Poker and join the fun with Open Face Chinese. Man, you're gonna love it. If you've never played it, it is very cool. And thanks to Marco for stopping in, by the way, and asking a question, telling a story, and running away. Pretty cool. All right, let's take a break, and we come back. I'm going to try and get, let's see, I know the PPC guys are going to be coming over here pretty soon. I might try to get DJ from Arctic Blue Cooling Towels on here as well and get you an update on what's going on here at the World Series. So let's get that ad break in, and we will be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue Cooling Towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue Cooling Towel in cold water and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue Cooling Towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue Cooling Towel today.
It's time to get on board with the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. The PPC caters to amateur players as well as upcoming and touring pros with affordable buy-ins and outstanding structure. The fastest growing poker tournament invades Las Vegas with 2 big tournaments, the Desert Open, June 29th and June 30th at the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino, and at the Tampa Bay Downs, July 10th through the 20th, for the North American Championship with $300,000 in guaranteed. You can win your way to the PPC Championship in Aruba, featuring the $200,000 guaranteed main event hosted by PPC Ambassador Joe Sirach. For all the details, visit us at ppcpokertournament.com. Join in the excitement in Las Vegas and around the U.S. with the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Missoula stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle. Right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Tough day at the Veld? Get off tilt and unstuck by escaping to the desert for an extreme off-road adventure with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals. We have the biggest fleet of off-road vehicles known in the universe. And since we know poker players aren't exactly early risers, we now offer after-dark tours for all you night owls. And don't forget to stop by the Mark Hope Show WSOP booth at the Rio to win a free Sun Buggy experience. Please call us 24/7 at 1-866-728-4443 and visit us at www.sunbuggy.com. Call us now and take the off-road ride of your life with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become one way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final9Comic.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, and we are back here live on the Mark Hoke Show. Thanks for being with us. We're here at the World Series of Poker, of course, in the ever-colden hallways of the Rio. And I didn't say golden, I said colden. That's why I'm a little bulky today. I threw on a black shirt this morning, and then I threw on another of these fantastic Mark Hoke Show shirts, which are just catching the world on fire around here. Everybody's loving them. We'll see how many of those we give out by the time the World Series is over, but they are showing up all over the hallways, and we're pretty excited about it. I have Jesse Capps' scooter here. I do not know where Jesse is. I really think he's out getting drunk. He's getting drunk without me. That would be horrifying. But, of course, we also have coming up the guys from the PPC, Brian Olton and Sandy Strasburg. Coming on in just a little bit. So we're looking forward to seeing those guys. They took that bulky picture of me today. Just did not work for me. I don't know what was going on. But so we'll see those guys coming in as well. And let's see. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm going to do? Let me text DJ. See if he's free. I want to try and get him on here for a couple minutes while we have a moment, because I figured Jesse was going to be back. Do you know what Katie Dozier just did to me? She just blew me a kiss and broke my heart. I tell you, she's just the cutest darn thing in the world. I swear to God, I love her so much. What are you doing? You just drinking coffee? Oh. Uh-huh. Nice. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's always a plus. I'm doing great. Doing another wonderful show. Do you know we're almost at 500 shows, by the way? 500 of them. That's sickening is what it is. Do you know how much time I've spent doing this show? Not enough. Okay. Oh, my God. You guys are nuts. What is going Nate? What? That was Nate Dowland running by. Oh, you have no idea. I've seen nudity here and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I never get flashed, though. Why don't I get flashed? Do you know I've had dreams about that, Katie? You can't do this to me. See, I got her out of there. That was unbelievable. Oh, Katie does she's a sweetheart. You gotta love her. Colin is a lucky man. Good to see her. All right, but yeah, let's see if we can get DJ on the line. I'm gonna give him a buzz here real quick. I've got the text messages here somewhere. I'll find him. So we'll shoot him a text and see if we can get him to give us a buzz and say hi. Of course, one of the men behind Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. And DJ's in Nashville. We keep trying to get him to come out here to Las Vegas. And I don't know what his problem is. The boys need to come out here and have a good time. Because I think they'd be thrilled to see what everybody thinks of their product. That is for sure. But very useful at the poker table and everywhere else. It's some pretty cool stuff. All right, so we're... I still want to know why Nate Dowland was prancing by. And, of course, we got the Run Good... Got all our stuff here in the Run Good gear... Or the Run Good Lounge and Blind Squirrel. All sorts of great stuff here. So make sure you stop by and check it out. And even got a few copies of Winning Women of Poker if you want to pick those up. And, of course, our good friends, Las Vegas Advisor, have their coupon books. So we'll see what we can do there. While we are waiting for somebody to show up, because, like I said, I have no idea what happened to Jesse Capps. I really don't. The scooter is here. Let's text Jesse, too, and see where the heck he is. Because I'm curious where he is. Jesse Capps, everybody. It's like, oh, I want to talk to the open face guy. I got questions for him, and then he's gone. Well, then Marco took the spot. Then Jesse showed up, and now the scooter's here, unattended and blocking my stuff. Very cute. Let's look at, of course, a lot of people talking about that final table right now to see what is going on with Phil Ivey on that 8-game mix. Event number 50, and I'm sure that the room is going to be getting more and more crowded as we wait to see if Phil Ivey's going to win this bracelet. Ivey has opened up a little bit more of a lead. He has gone to 887 right now, 887 for Phil Ivey. Aaron Strury at 690, Dan Heimiller 275, Bruce Yarman 270, Stephen Chidwick 140. So right now, honestly, it's looking like Ivey and Strury are headed for a heads up. But, of course, Dan Heimiller, Stephen Chidwick, great players. So this is going to be something else to see. We'll find out if Phil Ivey is going to break that bracelet bet and come up big. Maybe we'll get him on the air to crow about it, too. Stephen Chidwick just doubled up, actually. He was in trouble on Limit Hold'em. His King-Jack catches against Yarman's King-Queen. So right off the flop, so Stephen Chidwick gets a lucky break and stays alive in this tournament. Story got a big hand off Dan Heimiller also in the Limit Hold'em. Queen 7-5 clubs on the board. 4th Street King of Hearts, and Heimiller showed 5s, but the flush popped up for Story. So that's the difference right now between Story and Heimiller on this one. And I've got a phone call here, and I recognize that good old area code. I believe this is my good friend DJ Kaiser from Arctic Blue.
Hey, Mark.
DJ, what's up?
How are you doing?
Well, you sound like you're doing a little better than me riding around a limo there in Nashville. What's going on?
Well, every once in a while I get to have a little fun in this little thing we call business, but it's pretty rare.
So are you loaded up in there? You got a couple girls. You got some booze in the back. Maybe Lord only knows what else. What's going on in there?
Well, actually, it's called a little thing called Uber. You guys have that in Vegas? It's pretty phenomenal.
Oh, we've got everything here in Vegas.
Yeah. So you get this app on your phone, right?
Right.
And then you say, hey, I want a Chrysler 300. Tinted windows with rims. Sure. Okay,
Wow.
5 minutes. You get picked up and from your hotel, and then they take you wherever you want, and then it goes right out of your checking account. It's pretty freaking brilliant. As a business guy, I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of that?
That's awesome. So what's business in Nashville? What do you got going on down there?
We're here for the National Sporting Goods Association convention. They're doing something at the convention center, and actually they're competing with Katy Perry tonight. Katy Perry is in town.
Oh,
so,
sweet mother of God.
Yeah. So hence the reason I could not find a hotel room anywhere close to where I needed to be. But hey, it's all good.
Well, maybe you will later tonight. The girls might be getting a little drunk. Tom Schneider walking by, looking fashionable as usual, looking good.
Hey, when opportunity knocks, you got to take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And speaking of opportunity, Jesse Capps has finally returned to the booth.
I heard you guys stole my scooter.
No, nobody stole your
I heard
scooter.
You guys talking bad about it.
No, we were just talking about you parking it illegally or something. See, look what you're doing. You're making a traffic jam.
I thought you were parking the way of the flow of the traffic.
Yeah, plus it's right in front of my stuff.
Oh, you know what?
You know what? Jesse Capps, bad man. But DJ Kaiser's online from Arctic Blue Cooling Towels.
Oh, how's it going, DJ?
Yeah.
All right, hey, Jesse
Good,
Capps, nice
good.
to meet you.
You
Hey,
like?
can I?
Oh, go ahead. Sure.
Can I tell you, Mark, that your show from the other night was intriguing. I actually had a little layover today on my way from Charlotte to Nashville for this convention.
Uh-huh.
And can I tell you that was it Helen May?
Yes.
Awesome, phenomenal.
DJ, I pull him out just for you, my friend. Just
Wow.
for you.
That's all I have to say about that is wow.
Yeah, but by the way, did you like Mike Massow doing the advertisement for you when he came on the show a while back? Did you hear that one?
I didn't see that.
Oh.
Unfortunately, no, I didn't see it.
He came in and was screaming down the entire hallway if anybody wanted an Arctic Blue Cooling Towel.
Wow. Hey, I love it.
See, I take care of you. You know that.
I've already purchased one.
Yeah.
You might turn that mic on. There you go.
Oh.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know what you did. Jesse, you've got one, right?
Yeah. I bought one from you guys. They're awesome.
They are.
Thank
awesome.
you. It's been an exciting ride, and it's just getting more crazy as we go along. We just got into Menards, and that just premiered, I guess, last week, and it's on shelves there, 285 stores and end caps. It's pretty incredible to think that this whole little project started out in the basement of a garage in my business partner Brad's house, and that was a year and a half ago, and now we're in the third largest home improvement store in the world. Not too shabby, dealing with an $8 billion a year company. We're having some of that, and things are rolling, man. I mean, it's been a great journey, and we love being on the Mark Hoke Show and all the promotion you guys do, and World Series and the whole thing, man. It's super exciting. I was hoping to actually make the main tomorrow night, but I couldn't figure out how to get from Nashville to Vegas in time for the show.
Well, you got time for the main event. That's not till next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
main
okay.
event starts on the 5th. You got time, buddy.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can work that out. Let's see. Let's hope we sell a lot of towels to sporting goods stores tomorrow.
There you go. Well, it won't cost you much to get here. It just costs you much when you arrive.
Like, no, not at all. No.
Yeah, it's just when you get here, right, Jesse? The city will cost you money if you're not careful.
You can lose.
Yeah, right.
You'll lose your shirt. You'll lose your shirt. You'll need an Arctic.
Yeah, well,
towel.
you know I don't gamble, Mark. So the joke's on you.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, well,
right.
But I got to tell you, DJ. I mean, we've had a lot. We got a bunch of different products here in our booth, and the Arctic Blue Cooling Towels have just been flying out of here. I mean, people just love these things, and you guys have to be very proud of this product. I mean, it's just.
Oh my gosh, we are so ecstatic. I mean, to hear like Helen when she was on the other night talking about how hot it was out there and her eyebrows were melting off. It's like when people are in need, they need that product. Even if you're not in need, you need that product. You go to the gym. I don't know if I told you the story last time I talked to you back in December, but I actually forgot my freaking towel when I went to the gym a couple months ago, and I used my cooling towel to dry myself off after I showered, and it soaked up all of the water.
Wow.
Incredible. And yeah, and you know what else is crazy is that, you know, not to toot my own horn, but you know, we're going to be in EMS magazine next month as a featured product. We did not pay for that ad. That's a story that they came to us and said, you know what, first responders and firefighters are using this thing, and we love it. University of Florida did a study on it. They said it's good to go. You know, that's all unsolicited stuff that's come to us because we've had so much time, dedication, effort into building the good product. And, you know, that kind of speaks for itself. So we're pretty excited about that. And then the other thing I'll mention is that our partner in Vegas, which is our retail partner in Vegas right now, is Local Motors, which makes the Rally Fighter. I don't know if you guys have seen it trolling through town when you guys have been there, but it's got, you know, it's the street legal off-road dune buggy, which is unbelievable, made by Local Motors there. They just premiered in Transformers yesterday, which is freaking huge, so I got to give them props. They do have a shop there in Vegas, and they're doing their thing. So, you know, it's exciting being with growing people like Local Motors, like the Mark Hoke Show, just being tied into to people like that real drive. So we appreciate you.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you too, DJ, and we're looking forward to continuing a great relationship with you. And you know, we've been getting these out to people like All American Dave's out here, the guys that are cooking the nutritious food. They're loving it. I gave them one of those towels, and they are just in heaven out there. They want more. And you know, the players have been here too. I mean, it's just fantastic. So I'm really happy for you. I'm glad we can help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you too that you know, the next series of the Hollywood Hunter on Sportsman's Channel airs at the end of June 28th. That's our camo towel brand with Freddie Hartside's The Hollywood Hunter. That starts on TV next month, which is exciting. And then we got recently tied in with the Warren Moon Foundation, and we've been working with Warren and his people and guys like Golden Tate and so on. And so now a lot more of these celebrities are picking it up, which is great, and we're having fun with it. It's just been a joy to see this baby grow into what it is now.
You bet. And of course, if you want to get Arctic Blue cooling towels, arcticblu.com, and we've got our Mark Hoke Show code. Still 15% off plus free shipping, a nice deal for you. And you know, but I'll tell you what, it has been a big hit out here. Jesse is just like, I love Arctic Blue cooling towels. I know you do.
Can I dab my drinks in it?
No, you can't. Well, I guess you could dab your drinks in it, but that would be bad. Wait, drinks? That's my drink. I guess. I'm assuming. Well, I've been on the air. What am I going to do?
Well, I'm going to drink it for you.
No, you're not going to drink it for me.
Oh, yeah.
Bad. But DJ's going to go doing some drinking here pretty shortly. So, DJ, hey,
that'll be.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That'll be tomorrow. We'll celebratory event tomorrow night when we hit the town here in Nashville. We just kind of got it off briefly to a nice sushi restaurant downtown, which was phenomenal. So, hey, you guys hang in there, and man, I'd love to make it out there. If I can make it work, Mark, I'll try to swing it. But you guys stay safe, and we appreciate you working with us.
All right, sounds good. Well, DJ, thanks for calling up. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
All right, I'll see you soon. DJ Kaiser from Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. Give us a quick call. He's out in Nashville, and you know, one of the best products out there. Check him out, arcticblu.com. 15% off plus free shipping, and a couple of great guys behind the company too. So make sure you support the people that are supporting us. We do appreciate it. All right, so let's hit the last commercial break of the show. We are still watching Phil Ivey as he is trying to chase down history and make a lot of money too. So let's step back, take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. I'm going to start digging into that Long Island iced tea that is calling my name over here.
And I'm not going to do anything.
And Jesse Caps is just going to be
I'm just going to sit here and be a tutorial.
A blubbering pile of mush.
Pile of busting vents.
All right, so let's get that break in, and we'll be right back.
RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker felt. So go there now with the promo code HOKE, that's HOKE, for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now go gear up.
When it comes to custom poker tables, why would you buy something someone else designed and even named for their sales or marketing purposes?
The Nighthawk, the Gambler, the Big Slick, the Nuts.
Sure, you can customize it if you want, as long as you choose between black, red, or even green cloth, but that's about it. When you choose to play off tilt, it's not just another table, it's your table. The same price gets you a fully custom designed table that reflects your style and game. Off tilt makes it easy to design a truly one-of-a-kind custom poker table that'll give you home table advantage. Sure, Off Tilt could name their tables for marketing purposes, but why? It's not ours. We don't play on it. And to be honest, there are over 1,000 named Off Tilt tables worldwide, including the WSOP, the Deep Stacks Poker Tour, the Jonathan Papelbon, as well as Julie's, Chris's, Scott's, Amber's, Tristan's, just to name a few. So let us add your name to the list and deliver a truly custom-crafted, furniture-quality poker table worthy of your game. Visit www.offtiltpokertables.com or call Brian Knott today at 262-490-3812. We'll show you why Off Tilt is the only way to play.
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at doubledigitcovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at doubledigitcovers.com.
Call now for today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700.
At Team Poker Joker, we build innovative, high-performance, poker-focused apparel designed to keep you cool and calm in tough situations. Wait, no we don't. We've just got a cool brand representing the suits of this beautiful game called poker. Our gear won't make you better, but it will keep a smile on your face. So don't be so serious and show you know how to have fun. Get your Poker Joker gear today at TeamPokerJoker.com. Grin and win today at TeamPokerJoker.com.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become one way or another. Final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final 9 Comic.
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
It's time to get on board with the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. The PPC caters to amateur players as well as upcoming and touring pros with affordable buy-ins and outstanding structure. The fastest growing poker tournament invades Las Vegas with 2 big tournaments, the Desert Open, June 29th and June 30th at the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino, and at the Tampa Bay Downs, July 10th through the 20th, for the North American Championship with $300,000 in guaranteed. You can win your way to the PPC Championship in Aruba, featuring the $200,000 guaranteed main event hosted by PPC Ambassador Joe Sirac. For all the details, visit us at ppcpokertournament.com. Join in the excitement in Las Vegas and around the U.S. with the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is the Mark Hoke Show.
The Mark Hoke Show.
Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, and we're back here on the Mark Hoke Show. There's a whole lot of man in this booth. Ladies, come on down.
5'6", 190, and I'm bald on paper. So
on paper,
if my wife can't tell anybody what it looks like, or she gets, she's gonna get embarrassed based on my dimensions.
Oh Jesus!
I'm 5'9", I'm pressing about 250. Weight-wise, not weight-wise.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I look good.
Yeah. We all look good at times.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But of course, these guys, looking good here. Brian Olden and Sandy Schwartzbaugh from the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour.
Yeah, we pretty much rebranded. We started out with the Players Poker Championship, and now it's morphed into the PPC Poker Tour with our expansion.
I keep stumbling on that. I mean, because especially the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's not your fault, or last week or so, because I've had the Players Poker Championship going on here at the World Series, and then I have to flip it.
The Poker's Players Championship.
Or the Poker Players Championship, and then the Players Poker Championship. Yeah, you see what I mean? I'm all messed up.
See, that's the thing. We're very happy because we actually branded ourselves before the WSOP came out with their PPC. So we feel they've copied us, but it's okay. It's all good, they've got a good brand, so we can accept it.
And even in a funnier way, which some people have actually tagged us as the event. I mean, a little confusing, but hey, we do get a couple eyeballs on it, but we definitely take claim that we had that name first.
Yep. And make sure you guys go a little closer, like me.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want. Because obviously, we've got some people coming out in the hallways from this crazy monster stack tournament. What an insane scene! Were you guys here yesterday for this?
We got in late last night, and we saw the numbers of the people that were registering for this thing, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, with the 3-time starting stack of the WSOP in their typical manner, it makes a lot of sense that they're going to have a tremendous following for a 1500 that's going to offer a 10-time starting stack as opposed to a 3-time. So it's good to see. You got to let. Even though we're operators and everything, I appreciate what the SOP does because they do a great job. They're amazing. So and you can tell by the amount of players that come out for it.
And to add to that, we're even more excited that we were going to do a dinner with our team PPC pros, and Joe Sirac is still in. Ronnie Bart is in the 10,000 limit, and another great ambassador for us, Chris Bullock, is still in the event too. So it's good that we don't have to take anyone out to dinner tonight and bump that back because they're still running well.
Well, I'm free at 8:30.
Absolutely.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
We're gonna go get some sushi. So if you like sushi, join us.
I just did sushi last night. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Get a blue ribbon.
Okay.
Want to go?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I had all you can eat sushi last night.
Yeah, never enough.
So I'm kind of a little sushied at the moment. But of course, hey, let's talk about the PPC. You guys, it's only been around for a couple of years, and you have absolutely skyrocketed. People are loving this tour. I mean, you have to be thrilled about the progress. Plus, of course, we're here in Vegas now. Everything happening, man. pretty cool stuff going on for you guys.
Yeah, it's super exciting for us. I mean, we're a couple guys that saw a great opportunity at a beautiful island in Aruba. Aruba speaks for itself, and we've just built our tour around Aruba and the beach. And we started out last year, and we had 8 events last year, and all of our U.S. stops send players to our PPC Aruba World Championship. And this year we've expanded over 20 events. So it's just nice that players are responding to our series, and they look at our stop in October as a pokercation. Let's revamp, let's enjoy the beaches, get a little silly, and play a little poker while we're there.
There are very few poker tours, Brian, that can get as quickly as you guys did up to a number, 20 stops on a tour. Most of them will plan to do 8 to 12 in that ballpark, but you guys have gotten there so quickly. Why?
I think it really boils down to that we work, as I take the microphone, we work with rooms that maybe other tours might not work with. When we work with a lot of racinos in Florida, which is where we, cut our teeth. And, we've decided to work with rooms that maybe tours wouldn't come into, but the players are looking for a chance to be seen on the big scene. And they want to play in big events that the room's not going to be able to possibly provide, or could provide, but maybe nobody wants to ever approach them. And, we've just grown in that manner and approached it in a grassroots kind of manner and looked at these different rooms and just embraced them. And they've embraced us as well. And the players, you walk in and we go into an event and players are like, oh, thank you guys so much for bringing your tour here. And it's heartwarming and it's great. And we love continuing to grow it. And there's so many rooms across the country. At the end of the day, it's 60 million, I think, is the number bantered around of poker players in America. And, 10,000 are probably your traveling pros at the most. In reality, and the elite pros is 200-300. Mm-hmm. And beyond that, there's tens of millions of recreational players, and that's what we're approaching, and we're attacking and bringing them something that they're not going to get otherwise. That's not going to come to their room, and that's how we've built the tour up from that manner.
Yeah, and of course, pushing this thing to get everybody to go to Aruba, is just something really cool. I mean, you can go all the way back to the ultimate bet days, mm-hmm. Where people were just everybody wanted to get in that stupid tournament down in Aruba because it was so awesome, right. And the great location down there too. So were you inspired by that at all and saying, you know what, Aruba is awesome. Let's just figure out a way to get everybody to Aruba.
Yeah, I mean, Brian and I actually we started going down to Aruba when the Ultimate Bet event was in process, mm-hmm. and we're scoping out the island. We thought they could support 2 large tournaments at the time, and then obviously Black Friday came along, and we continued to develop our relationships down there. And next thing you know, everyone was so excited. Our tagline in year 1 was, we're bringing poker back to Aruba. Aruba mm-hmm. poker is back. So, going from an event in 2012 with 31 players and then building it to 88. I mean, we're tracking right now, due to the excitement of the tour, to have 80 to 90 players already packaged in to, $4,000 or $5,000 package into the main event. Before we step foot in the island. And it's a 2,200, 200K. And then more importantly, getting back to how we want it to be a pokercation, no money out of pocket. I mean, we're talking 5 to 7 night hotel stay. We're taking care of your travel, and we want people to come down there and not only enjoy a great series that we're going to put on, but we want them to come down there and have a great vacation, as Brian's coined it, a pokercation. And the pros are now seeing those fields growing, and they want to come be a part of it as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Can I go?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Can I go? All right. We'll work on that.
Absolutely, we're going to work on it. We'd love to have you down there.
See, I'm going to get hauled up to Canada, and then you guys can haul me down to Aruba. It'll be perfect.
We had people wanting to kidnap, put them in our bags and everything. If we can get them through customs, so we'll do what we can.
Just stick me in the dog cage. It's all right. I won't complain. You might have to clean me up after it's all over, but
that's fine.
That's all right.
The beach is nice.
So of course now we are here in Las Vegas because you guys have, of course, we've been blasting this event out. Coming up now, moved to the Strat, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for making me have to change those ads and everything. I do appreciate that.
Not our fault.
We loved it as well.
Yeah, it's okay. But, coming over to Strat on the 29th and 30th, tell everybody a little bit about what's going to be going on over at the Stratosphere.
Well, basically what we have is it's different from the model that we normally run where, in our events throughout the U.S., what we do is we do a 80-20 model where 80% of the prize pool goes out in cash and 20% goes out in packages to Aruba. Whereas the events here where we're basically getting our feet wet in Vegas, where we've guaranteed a 4,000 pack for the first event on the 29th to Aruba, plus whatever cash prize pool is left over for cash prizes. And then for the event on the 30th, we're doing a 3,000 package guaranteed to Aruba to first place, plus whatever cash is left over, divvied out normally along those lines. So it's a little bit different than our normal structure, but it's something that, again, getting our feet wet, coming into Vegas, and bringing the product west.
Yeah, so this is your first time here in Vegas, correct?
For this event, yes.
For this event, yeah.
Yeah, for PPC, this will be the furthest west we've gone, and we're very excited. I mean, we've talked to 2 rooms, and both of them are very excited about doing things further with us. We probably are going to have something later this year at one of the rooms, and then also next year we're looking at 3 events out here in Vegas, plus events in Northern California, in Reno, as well as Southern California. So the tour is greatly expanding beyond where it's at East Coast centric right now.
Man, you're going to need some staff for this thing soon. It's about ready to overwhelm you guys, I think. Just a hunch.
And it's funny you mentioned that. We just brought on Alex Othred, who's was instrumental in the WPT instructional classes and the SOP classes. He's our extension out here on the West Coast, and he's been great. He was a part of our meetings today, and we're just growing. Like you said, we need an extension of us. I'm recently married. Brian has 2 kids, and we need some great people to represent us while we're out there.
Yeah, this is going to be a great time. So once again, make sure you guys get over there to the Strat, 20th, 30th, event starting at 5 p.m.
6 o'clock.
Or 6 o'clock, excuse me. That got changed too. I apologize. Sorry about
That's
that.
Fine.
I had that all burned in my brain before I came out here.
Time, that's why.
Well, there you go. Well, let me ask you this. You did have you had a facility change in there. Not where you have to get into why whatever happened, but what do you do when something like that comes up that you need to make a shift like that? Because, I could only imagine if, 2 weeks before the World Series happened that it's like, oh, we got to move it over to Planet Hollywood or something like that. What was that like to have to kind of shift things around a little bit?
Well, the first thing that sets in is panic. And then, hey, RJ. Then from there, we go ahead and say, okay, let's talk to our connections out here, and let's come up with a solution that's going to, at the end of the day, it's still within Vegas. We just have to redirect people. We have people we have a couple that came in from England that played our events last year in Aruba that, it was the wife's birthday this weekend, and they decided, hey, let's come to America, let's play, and we're going to play some WSOP events, and we're going to come play the PPC events because we want to win our way back to Aruba. And if they don't, yes, Catherine and David D. Hello. And
that's they're
a great couple. And but they figured, hey, let's go there, and so we wanted to make sure that we could find a place that could host it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went through the gyrations. It took us about a day and a half, and then we found a great home with the Stratosphere. Rick there and Dieter, the director of poker and the tournament director, have been wonderful to deal with.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Phenomenal guys. And it's been very exciting to work there because, sometimes out of something that could be perceived as a problem, a solution and a wonderful situation is born.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's ended up happening here, and we're very excited to work with the Stratosphere going forward.
And to add to that, it's it's always refreshing when you look back at all your social media and your info you put out by inviting players on your Facebook page, and we were just able to go through our list, contact everybody, and everyone was very receptive about the move.
Yeah, it's no big deal. You're just going down the street.
But when you get the news, you're always a little rattled. But you have to dig your feet in. You have to make a decision. You move forward. So
yeah,
it worked out really well for us.
And the Strat, great place to play. People love going to the Strat around here. So yeah, so you're still gonna have a good time. It's not like your events changed at all. It's just a different spot.
Yes.
Different spot. 1 hour later.
There you go.
And it's nice to come out here and support our PPC pros who, if they're not tied up, they're going to come out and play. So, if you're watching and you want to see some of the top players in the world, maybe see Joe Sirach, 2012 Player of the Year in the event, it's highly likely you're going to see some really big names out at the Strat on Sunday and Monday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. And of course, I want to thank you guys for supporting the show. By the way,
thank you.
Oh, hey, it's our
Very
pleasure.
much
I mean,
appreciated.
because the thing is that at the end of the day, there's so many of us that are up and coming, and to support one another is very important in this industry because it's been great. I mean, we've had so many wonderful sponsors that have come along. I mean, as we have on our shirts here, we've Jiffy Lube out of South Florida or out of Southwest Florida. Poker News has been wonderful to us. Carrie at Blue Shark Optics has been amazing. You've been awesome. I mean, a tremendous supporter of the show. And then like All About Beer magazine and Gusto and Gusto. I'm sorry, I always call it Gusto, and it's the Spanish pronunciation because we're in down there in Aruba.
Yeah.
And then CMS Massage. I mean, our different sponsors that have come along, and we all try to support each other, and we all want to boost one another because that's what it's about. It's about the growth. I mean, so. It's been great, going by the booths and saying hi to everybody. It's been a really fun experience this trip.
I can tell, the way you guys are talking about things. It's you're kind of shocked to be where you are right now, as quickly as you got, but you're also got an eye on the future too, and you can kind of feel something really big is coming. I mean, it's pretty neat to be around you guys just talking about it.
Thank you. I mean, it's from both of us crying at our event in 2012, where we have a 31-player field, but we put on our game face and, appreciate everybody that comes out to see us, almost triple last year. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to hit that number before we even land in Aruba. We joked around last year. We're sitting there about a month before, our Aruba championship, and we're like, if we can just hit this number, 14 is going to be big for us because we're going to double it, no problem. And then, fortunately, everything happened and everything went well. And then we're looking at it immediately. It's like, October was done, and then we're planning for 14. And now we're even joking around. We're scheduling 15. So it's been nuts. It just never stops, but it's exciting, keeps you sharp. It's been fun. And as Brian mentioned, with all those rooms, and all these sponsors supporting us, it just drives you even more. It's great.
Well, what do you guys think about down the road now? Because obviously you're getting all these tour stops. You don't want to grow too fast sometimes and get too big for your britches, but at the same time, I mean, you have to be eyeing putting some bells and whistles in there, some extra stuff. What do you see the future for the
absolutely,
PPC?
Because the very first year, I mean, we had the very first season, full season, we had our Aruba Championship. Then this season, we've got our Aruba Championship, and we have our North America Championship, which is being held in Tampa, July 10th to 20th. Next year, we're looking at probably having a West Coast Championship as a third thing. And then we're also talking to properties in a couple of other foreign locales in, the Western Hemisphere that will also hold something as well. But realistically, we want to have 3 to 4 big events surrounded by all of our, 20 to 40 sub-events that feed the big events. And, we're just looking at it. We're growing properly. We're trying to grow properly. And we're trying to grow with like-minded individuals that want to have continued success year after year, getting bigger fields, getting bigger events into places that maybe never would have done that.
Yeah.
So that's what we really, just look at it and working with like-minded individuals. And there's a lot of them out there. And that's how we've really done and worked it.
And then I mean, something we can announce, because we've developed such a strong base in Florida, because it's our backyard, it's where we're from, and we have a couple tournaments that we're going to introduce, I'd say probably next couple months, that I think is going to get, the things that you're talking about are a little different, things that are going to shake up the poker industry a little bit and kind of go, wow, they're going to go and try to do that. So got a couple of those things as well, besides the expansion outside of Florida, to let everyone know, hey, we're not a Florida tour. We've always had goals to go into the Northeast, the Midwest, and out west as well.
And also in relation to that is our relationship in Aruba is so strong with the poker room down there that and the casino that we're actually starting to hold events later this year where players are going to win event entries from Aruba into events in the U.S.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And so mainly, you know, it'll be towards our Vegas stops because, you know, the players down there in Aruba and then coming up from Venezuela that are looking to play. Because, I mean, Venezuela is only 17 nautical miles away from Aruba. And the Venezuelans have no casinos because of everything that, you know, when Chavez did and changed it, all the laws. So the players are looking to come and play things. And so basically what happened is that they want to come up here and win their way in. So that's another thing that we're going to do is feed our U.S. events from our Aruban and South American players.
Very nice. Sounds like a blast. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, well.
That's going to be cool.
And even better, we are two, a personality, single children, or single children.
Single children. Yeah, maybe the wives would say that.
only children, and we've been very fortunate enough that the partnership over now almost 10 years has worked seamlessly. We're very lucky that we communicate so well, and it's been essential to us growing. I mean, so anybody knows partnerships at any level can be hard, and we've been very fortunate up to this point.
Well, so guys, I'm going to tell you right now, get over to the Strat. We've been hyping this event all World Series. You are going to have a blast over there and a chance to go to Aruba, which you can't beat that. Especially if you guys are like coming down from the north or something. You know, if you're maybe up in Washington State, get ready to get down to Aruba.
And just one last, it just reminded me of something which is exciting about our tour is that we really tested the waters in Florida, where players are already in the sunshine. We got a tough Florida market, so we're just super excited that we've grown the tour in Florida, where we can't imagine how well it's going to be received when we get up in the cold and players are going, get me out of here to go to Aruba. So that's just an exciting step for us that when you talk about things that are going to surprise us, I think it's going to get kind of nutty when we land some of these properties where we're going to get some really monster turnouts.
Very nice. So make sure you guys go to ppcpokertour.com. Not like we haven't said it a million times, but get in there, go on over to the Strat, have a blast. You get to hang out with these guys.
We're not bad.
Which could be a little scary, but once you get to know them, they're okay.
We're fine.
We don't bite much.
Yeah, and have a blast. So guys, hey, thank you so much for everything. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to hopefully I'll have probably a little time to stop over and say hi. I better at least.
We'd love for you to come over and win a seat. So we're getting a lot of that feedback, which is like, I'm going to come over there and take my crack at it. So it'd be pretty cool to have someone we work with like that win a seat as well.
I would like that a lot.
I know you would.
But then you guys will put me to work, too.
Absolutely.
No, why not?
No.
No, we're going to put you to work on the beach and at the bar and having a good time.
Okay, I'm down with that.
That's the right kind of work.
I'm down with that. All right, so once again, ppcpokertour.com. And, of course, you guys have other events coming up, too, so check the full calendar out. No matter where you are in the country, you're going to have a great time at these events. And, got some great people running the tour, too, so you can't beat it.
And, actually, I've always wanted to say this, so remember – everybody, come on down to the Stratosphere this Sunday. 6 p.m.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Mark, for having us on.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the show.
Thank you, man.
And I wish you all the best over at Strat.
Our pleasure. Wish you all the best as well.
All right, there we go. So, once again, PPC Poker Tour. I want to thank Brian and Sandy for stopping over. Sandy doesn't want to get up.
Nah.
You look cozy.
I do. I feel good.
It's kind of fun being back behind the mic, isn't it?
It's very nice. I like that you can watch people go by. It kind of distracts you a little bit. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zoolander. Try to ignore all the celebrities. It's a lot of fun. Thanks
again.
You got it. Before we wrap up here, let's take a fast look at what's going on inside the other rooms because we've got what? What? What, Vegas Angel? What are you saying, sweetie? Tacos. When are the tacos getting? How long? When are the tacos getting here? Maybe I should stay on the air. How long? She's on her way now. Should we stay on? Well, it means you got to stay in the air with me. I need company. Stay on the air with me. Hang out. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Come on. Everybody else is doing it. All right. There we go. Probably, yeah. I had all you can eat last night. We'll catch up.
He's getting tacos.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about it. Oh, if you want to hear better.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works, isn't it?
That's cool.
You don't need the mic because we got the mic there, but what's up, sweetie?
Not much.
It's just you and I.
I know. What are we gonna do?
I don't. Well, there's a camera there. We'll have to discuss that later. Make sure you got to talk into that mic a little bit.
Here, maybe I should. Do you guys want me to sing? I'm just kidding.
Strangers in the night.
You don't want me to sing.
By the way, I loved when Brian started reading his sponsors off of his shirt. That was awesome because I have to do that all the time with these wonderful cards to keep myself sane and not miss anybody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people on the card.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's a bunches.
And I have a Arctic blue towel.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
They are. They are.
They rock.
I walk a lot, so they're very cool.
So how's Nate doing in there, by the way?
He's doing okay. He's got 15,000. Well, he's not doing okay. He's a little low.
Little low. That's all right.
So, but he was low when he started this morning. So.
Yeah, that's true. He has more than he started with today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a plus.
Yeah.
That means
He's
net movement forward.
Hey, there's 1,900 and some players left.
Yeah, let's take a look. There's a lot happening here at the World Series, and since the tacos are coming, I don't want everybody to miss the Eat My Taco Girls.
Yeah.
That would be just rude of me to do that to you and shut it down.
Yes.
Let's check out the 8-game mix first, because, of course, we have a lot of excitement happening here with that event.
For the Arctic towels, yeah. How do you buy one? How much are they?
2 for $20.
They're very nice.
Phil Ivey right now. What do they think? They think they're like $2 towels.
Yeah,
They're
so
they're
worth
moist
it.
towelettes.
How much are they? 12?
1 for $12, 2 for $20.
Yeah, they're so worth it.
I know.
Yeah.
They rock. Phil Ivey has now got the table covered.
Nice.
Just about. Ruh-roh. There are a lot of people that could be making some money here or losing some money pretty soon to the Ivy Negreanu team. So Phil Ivey is now going up to a little over 1 million in chips. Aaron Story's at 506,000. Bruce Yarman at 313. Dan Heimiller 229. I still want to see Dan Heimiller be the man to stand between Phil Ivey and Daniel Negreanu making that money.
Yes.
That would be something else,
Yes.
wouldn't it? And Dan shuts him down.
Yes. I'm definitely rooting for Dan.
That would be exciting. Of course,
Not-
Dan already won the seniors event, and now Phil Ivey trying to capture bracelet number 10. Can you believe that?
Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
Still hasn't done a no limit hold'em though.
No.
He's got no limit hold'em bracelets, which is stunning when you think about that.
You'd think he had a couple of those.
You would, but yeah, he's a mixed game guy. But Ivy right now taking command of Event 50, so pretty cool there. So I'm sure the Rio's going to start filling up, or the Amazon room should start filling up here.
Oh yeah.
With people railbird in that one. Hopefully they don't blow out the live stream.
Oh.
Yeah, because when we had Daniel Negreanu heads up, he killed the internet here, knocked us off the air.
Oh wow.
That dirty rat.
I know.
So we can't
Shame on him.
have that again. Event number 51, the Monster Stack. Nate Dowland's still in there.
Yes. Woohoo!
Let's pull up an update on that. I guarantee that's not 4 left. Listing 2150 left, and that, of course, that number is probably down a little bit more than that. But that's what WSOP.com has.
No, there's 1,920.
Yeah.
When I looked last time.
Nick George listed as your current leader, 370,000 chips. Pierre Calamusa, who is listed as the day one chip leader, 325. We've got Paul Mattiota, good for him, out of Knoxville, Tennessee, 276. Jason Duvall. Now, there's a name, if he gets to the top of this leaderboard, he's going to be dangerous. Won a bracelet last year, 272. Of course, John Monette sitting there as well, 260. Griffin Banger, 247. So they're starting to get around to the pros, and of course, the guys using their MyStack app, pretty smart move there. But this could get nasty at the end. Which is kind of surprising because, to be honest with you, usually in a tournament like this, a lot of the pros just they're just so overwhelmed by numbers. You think about the main event, where you have guys that you'll get some, the superstars have a hard time getting through this thing. Well, so far we're seeing some big names up there, like Dan O'Brien's on listed here with a lot of chips. Marvin Rettenmeyer. This would be fun to have a great final table on this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Nate Dowland there too.
It will be, of course. He's going to double up and triple up, and I don't know.
So how fast are you going to divorce him if he wins the $1.5 million?
Oh, no, I'm
You taking half and run?
No. I want half. No.
That would be funny. You know what? Just fake the papers. If he wins it, the next day you fake the papers.
He'd be like, no, never mind. It's all mine.
No, I'm kidding. We don't want you to do something silly like that.
No.
But that's event number 51. Let's check out.
Can you put in names in there and see where people are, or no?
No.
Oh, that would have been good.
No. That's up to Nate to use the MyStack app. If he uses the MyStack app, he'll be on the list somewhere.
Oh, I don't think he's using it.
Well, he should use that. I have the MyStack app. Get him straight. Get him straight.
He might be. I don't know.
David Chu leading event number 52, the 10K limit hold'em. 25 left in that. The Chu man at 3:02, and David Chu's gunning for bracelet number 6.
Nice.
So some of the big dogs in WSOP history are trying to take a bite out of the history book again. Greg DeBora 295, Paul Nanani 252, Samuel Goldbuff, excuse me. Yeah, Go Bluff.
Go Bluff.
I was close. 250 or 230, excuse me. Matthew Gallen 230. Jeff Thompson 205. This one's kind of weird because not a lot of the big names that we know anyway.
Right.
Are left in this tournament. Of course, it is a limit tournament, so you're probably seeing a lot of the cash game players.
Yeah.
That around Vegas and the country that we don't really get to see much. They're coming out for this one and putting the money in and playing limit. Woo!
Yay! I don't.
Yeah.
No limit's so much more interesting.
It is much more interesting. But George Danzer is still in this thing. Danzer actually had Brandon Shack Harris pull within about 8 points of him for Player of the Year, and Danzer said, "Oh yeah, really? Let's have some more fun there." Kathy Liebert, by the way, saying hi to her. Who else? We got Bill Chen in there, Ronnie Barta, Antonio Sfondiari still in this one, J.C. Tran. At least according to the big board here. Yeah, who else? I'm missing one there. And, that's about it. So pretty interesting field coming up here for the 10K limit. We'll see if some of those big dogs down at the bottom can get moved up the board and make this really interesting. But I'll tell you what, David Chu ends up getting a big lead in this. It's going to be hard to catch him.
Yeah.
Because he's the man. He is the man. Of course, we had the ladies tournament kicking off today. And I'll be interested to get your input on this. With the ladies tournament, a lot of players got pulled out of this thing because of the monster stack.
Oh, they didn't do it?
Because obviously, the monster stack was yesterday, and if you have to take a look at what your best value is going to be, obviously you're going to play the monster stack.
Yeah.
So right now, they haven't got the finalized numbers up yet, but boy, the numbers keep just going, fluctuating all over the place. I've seen 400, 300, 290. So I'm guessing we're probably got about 500 or 600 in there.
Probably.
Somewhere in there, but it's going to be a low number. But, would you be upset about that? If you had planned to play the ladies tournament, but then you saw the monster stack before that, kind of upset about that situation?
For me, I don't. No, I probably would never play the ladies event.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to play with women. I always feel bad. Like, I don't know, like we should be friends and not. I don't know. I'm such a girl.
It's your day of camaraderie, though.
Right.
Come on.
No.
But I know a lot of women were complaining about that today. That they said, "My God,
That
what do we do here? Because we don't want to hurt the ladies event, but at the same time, my God, it's a 1.3 million on the top. I think we got to go for it.
Yeah, I'd go for it. I'd leave the littler tournament.
Yeah. So if when the numbers come out and they're going to be down, I would say, don't anybody be upset about it, because obviously this was just a really unique situation that. God, the WSOP could have ran this last week when there was nothing going on.
Yeah. This was huge. I don't think they thought it was going to be this big.
No.
Didn't they think like 3,000 or something?
You know what their estimates said? And this is a funny story. I was talking to one of the girls that does massages, and they get an estimate on how many players that they think are going to be in at each tournament so they can staff properly.
Right.
As of last week, they were estimating they had 1,500 on that sheet.
Are you serious?
About 1,500 on that sheet.
And there was almost 8,000.
E6 on that one.
Wow.
Because, of course, those updates, as it went along, then people started expecting it to be around 4,500, but obviously that got absolutely mauled.
Trying to see. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, I don't know. I heard a lot of people complaining about how this monster stack, or what is it, the monster?
Yeah, the monster
stack.
Yeah, got it. Monster stack.
Was set up because I know a lot of people started at noon, and then some people started at 3 and then 5.
Yeah, they had to wave it out.
Yeah, and then they had different levels.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard a lot of people complaining about that last night. They didn't think it was fair.
Yeah, it was a tricky. Obviously the logistics for the World Series. I mean, what a nightmare for these guys. Just to even get through that thing, you got to compliment them on it. And there was bound to be some glitches and mistakes that got made in that.
I think they did well. Last night and today, moving stuff around and people around.
You ever start a poker tournament at 11:30 at night?
No, I not.
That's what some of these kids did.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
And then they all are back here at 3.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. I guess they got enough sleep. What time did they end up?
About 3 a.m. So if they got back here at 3, that's
not
plenty.
bad.
That's
plenty to sleep.
Yeah. As long as you're not wired and sitting there thinking about, oh my
Yeah.
God, I could win $1.3 million. $1.3 million.
What would you do with $1.3 million?
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow. Me too. No.
Yeah.
Maybe not the blow.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
No, I'm not a blow kind of guy.
I know you're not.
I'm definitely not a blow kind of guy.
No, Mark is drug free.
I don't know what would I do with 1.3 million. I'd pay some bills and and buy a radio station probably or something.
Buy a radio station.
Yeah, you know, that's how it goes.
Mansion. I don't want a big house. I just want a really nice, comfy house with a pool and a pool boy
and a sauna
and a sauna
and a pool and a sauna boy
and a sauna.
Right?
Yeah.
You could staff that for a while.
Right. Yeah.
How much would you have to play a pool boy and a staff boy? What would you think would be a reasonable wage out of that 1.3 mil?
Ooh, gosh. I don't know. Do pool boys
How hard?
get like?
How hard would you work them? I guess is the issue.
Well, they would just stand there and scoop at the pool. I wouldn't work them very hard as long as they look good and all tan, and I could just.
Would you keep it staffed 24/7 just to just for convenience sake?
Gosh.
You get some afternoon delights, some late night treats.
There you go. Yeah.
Wake up in the morning.
Just pretty to look at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The sauna boy could be dead.
Yeah.
If you leave him in there too long. That would not be good.
Yeah.
By the way, some of the ladies drinking over here, by the way. Did you notice that?
No.
Yeah, we got ladies drinking.
Ooh, over here?
They busted out, and now they're ready to go.
Oh, yeah. It's like party time.
Yeah. Drink up, gals. You're out of the ladies' event. Wow, something else. I'm waiting for these tacos.
I know. Come on. I know. I was checking my text messages. She's not here yet. So they said they were really busy down there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
They got busy. So I'm excited to try the tacos. And she's bringing the models, too, of course.
They're going to keep me waiting.
I know.
Because I want to go get a few drinks in me tonight.
Mark's drinking tonight.
I might drink a few drinks tonight.
Wow. Cool. I might, too.
But I just got to get out of this place.
I know. Well, you can go down to the hooker bar and have a couple drinks.
Well, I can. But now I got to pack all this stuff up. Like when I get off the air, it's another half hour to get the hell out of here. So
yeah. If anybody wants to come, help Mark pack up.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So tacos are still waiting on tacos.
Come on, tacos.
You gonna go to the PPC Poker Tour event? You should go and play that.
I don't. When is it?
The 29th and 30th over at the Strat. You can go to Aruba.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I work. I have a full-time job.
But it's starting at 5 o'clock. You can get in there.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Go play. It's cheap too.
How much is it?
Well, let's pull it up. Remind everybody.
Maybe do that.
We can go to ppcpokertour.com. Absolutely. God, I'm never wearing the 2 shirts again. See, you can vouch. There's no way I'm that fat. There's no way I'm that fat. I don't know what happened there, but thank you.
I think it's the way the shirt is.
Yeah, it's the way the double shirts is. It's not good at all. Let's see events. Stratosphere Desert Open. We'll click on that, And schedule here. So we'll click on, schedule here, blind structures on lower on page. So 6:29, I actually moved it to 6 o'clock, excuse me. 6:29 and 6:30, both 6 p.m. starts. And why do I not have this? Let's try that. See if I can slide this over a little bit. That'll be helpful. So 6 on Sunday is a 300 plus 30 buy-in. Monday is the 180 plus 20. Event 1, first prize guaranteed $4,000 PPC Aruba prize package. Event number 2, first prize $3,000 PPC package. So off to Aruba you go.
Yay!
For $200.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Nate Dowland is here. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. What's up?
That's
Queen of
bad.
Hearts, 5-way all in.
What?
5-way all in.
Here.
Ace. I had Ace Queen of Hearts under the gun. I shove. The guy on my left calls my shove for 14,000. The guy on his left reshoves for 25,000. The guy on the button reshoves for 50,000. And I was pretty much drawn dead.
Wow.
So
that's
I'm out.
terrible. I'm sorry.
That's all right. All right. No big deal. Not that big of a deal. Really wanted some money, but I had a really good time. Almost there.
Almost.
Really was.
Yeah.
Really was.
How many
Almost
is
there.
left?
1,500.
Okay, so we're down to 1,500 in there, but well, congrats on making day 2, buddy. I mean, just getting through a day of that tournament had to be a nightmare.
I was never over 25,000 in chips.
Yeah.
So I did what I could. You can't win them all. I never seen aces. 14 hours of play. Not once did I see aces. So ace queen was the best I could find, and aces and ace jack, and there's nothing else I could do. Oh well.
Good job, pal.
Back to work.
Back to work. But you're looking good in that Run Good Gear hoodie, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It feels good too. It does.
Yeah,
It feels really good.
I like that.
We're waiting for the Taco Girls. I'm on late because I wanted to show everybody the Taco Girls, but they've got 8 minutes, and then I'm calling it quits.
Oh, no tacos?
No, I'll eat the tacos.
They're on their way?
They're on their way.
That's what we were told a while ago.
Ooh.
So I wanted to show everybody the Taco Girls.
Yeah.
I got the call.
The call.
The call. And, yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh.
Amanda drives really slow.
Really? That bad?
No, she doesn't actually.
All right. Well, so we got an 8-minute deadline before we call it Taco Quits.
Taco Quits.
We'll run an extra half hour long, but tell you what, fun show we had tonight. Of course, we had the guys from the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour on, talking about that big event. Marco Valerio's stopping by to interrupt my interview with Nikolai.
Marco can always interrupt. He's great.
Of course, from ABC, the ABC Chinese Poker app. Hey, what's up? I felt bad, by the way. I felt bad because Jay Sheets over here. We got Jay popped in when we were on the phone with Nikolai. So sorry, Jay.
That's quite all right.
That's all right.
Playing ED event with you.
Yeah.
Awesome day.
Yes, it was. We had a great time over there, battling out with Chris Moneymaker.
Nice.
Except my last hand got ugly. It got a little ugly, but I felt bad, Jay. I didn't want to. Oh yeah, it was hideous. Yeah, that was a Kev Math special on that, by the way. Of course, Jay flops trip 9s. Kevin had or a set of 9s. Jay had or Kevin had 10s, and a 10 came on the turn, and the chips went in, and Jay was up and at him. It was kind of rough. That is poker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we had a good time. So.
Well, that's good.
So, all right. So we're just waiting on tacos for a couple more minutes, and if the tacos don't show up,
we will take pictures and post them.
Yeah. At least not with my phone though, because my camera's still busted.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm mad.
You have to turn it in to get it fixed.
When can I do that? That's the problem. Exactly. And look, there's a phone. Speaking of a phone, let's see if we're getting
It's the Taco Girl.
Is it the Taco Girl?
Hang on.
Tell them we're waiting.
Okay, well, we are at the Mark Hoke show, so hurry.
Hurry. You got
Okay, bye.
5 minutes to get on air. What's the news?
Tacos are coming. She's here.
She's here.
She's
Outstanding.
here.
All right. So get ready, everybody. It's Eat My Taco time.
Yay.
I'm pretty pumped up about that.
Yes, these are
Do they
supposed
have Kleenex with those? Because I still feel like crying.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nate.
You can cry. It's okay.
Give him a kiss on the cheek. Say I love you.
I love you.
There you go.
I don't think that helps. I don't know. That bummer. So close. So close. But I could never do a 4-day tournament. I can barely.
4. Do you think they're going to get this? No. Do you think they're going to get this done in 4?
I think so.
You think
They're
so?
already down to, what, 15?
It's going to be, yeah.
Yeah, they're down to 1,500.
I didn't think it would. Well, I don't know, because the end gets a little slow, but.
Because eventually we're going to hit that little wall of chips soon.
Yeah.
Where there's going to be a lot of people with a lot of chips banging away in there for a long time.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Could get to a day 5. Wouldn't shock me.
Oh, gosh. That'd be long. That'd be long.
Eat my taco, everybody. Eat my taco.
My taco.
Let's go, H-Town. Come on, baby. We're that's all we're doing right now. We're waiting for the tacos.
I know.
Should we see if Phil Ivey knocked another player out? Just for fun, since we got a little time. Let's see if Phil Ivey knocked another player out. Event 50, 8-game mix. Thank God Phil Ivey hasn't knocked us off the internet yet.
Right.
And no, he is not. He's actually lost some chips.
Oh.
Ivey down to 895. Sturi 506. Yarman 450. Highmiller 299.
I got some good news for you, Mark.
What's up?
You can make a great investment. Phil Hellmuth is selling $300,000 of his action for 9% for $100,000.
Wow.
That's actually a pretty good deal. 9% for $100,000.
That's not bad.
That really isn't. It's
here they come.
Oh, taco.
Oh, hey. Let's get excited here. We gotta get the taco girls here. Really? We've been waiting for all of you with bated breath. So no, hold on. We got to do this right. We got the camera right there, so just be careful. Just watch the camera. Can you two slide out because we waited. I waited to end my show a half an hour for tacos. So ladies come on back here, all three of you. All three of you, we got to unveil the H-Town tacos. Amanda, aren't you coming on here? Come on, you're dressed like a taco girl too.
I am. I'm not wearing booty shorts. Our taco girls always wear booty shorts.
Okay. Okay, well, let's make sure we got everybody on camera here because they do. No one wants to see me. I'm going to guarantee that right now. No one is going to want to see me. So ladies, why don't you introduce yourselves? Make sure you're talking to the mic. Say hi. Don't be scared. Hi.
What's your name?
Daisy.
Daisy, welcome. It's okay. Don't be scared, please. For the love of God, I'm not that ugly.
Okay, ready?
All right, and who else do we have?
I'm Gianna.
Gianna. So
former military woman, so we need to applaud her.
USA, all the way. Thank you for your service.
Military.
And
Amanda Dora Kaufman.
I don't know this girl at all. So
who is the founder and owner of H-Town Taco, the greatest taco company in Las Vegas at the moment?
Yeah. At the moment. Why don't you just take it and run?
At the moment. Well, I mean, it's going to continue, but we just started. So.
Okay. So now we have the tacos. All right, they're right here. I don't feel worthy of opening the container. So if you ladies could do the honor, let's open the container up. Oh, look at those. Oh my God, they look heavenly. Oh, they smell so good. It smells like my barbecue that I make.
Yeah, it's probably better than
You haven't had my barbecue.
Oh, not yet.
You haven't had my barbecue. All right,
You
so
haven't had our tacos.
Oh, there you go. I have not. All right. So here we go. We're gonna dive into one of the tacos here.
Now, what are you gonna do to your taco?
I'm going to lovingly swallow it whole.
And what else are you going to do to that taco? Please, are you going to?
Well, you know what? If I can get this microphone out of my face, because this is kind of going both ways on this. I gotta get this situated. So I'm gonna move the microphone out and I'm gonna try one of the tacos. H-Town tacos.
Eat our taco.
Could you all say that together? Just into the microphone, everybody. We'll time that. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Eat my taco.
Oh, baby, you betcha.
That's awesome. That was funny. Now what you have here in front of you is a steak fajita taco, topped with some red and green peppers, Steven has added some special loving touches to it
I bet
in
he
a
did.
corn tortilla. Made with love and fresh off the grill.
Oh, that's good.
You want a taco?
I want a taco.
Yes. Yeah, they're free.
Come
Are you
on,
a
Jesse.
poker player?
Come get a taco.
I was a poker player until like an hour ago.
Okay, cool. Then you can have a taco.
This is Jesse Cat.
Hi, nice to meet you. We're from H-Town Taco. Please stand, ladies.
Oh, wait. These ladies can't.
Oh, these are good.
Stop,
They
please.
gotta say something.
Would you like a taco, sir?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I gotta do this.
Oh, man. They're tasty. Beautiful ladies and beautiful tacos.
These are my models.
You got to love it. You got to love this. This is awesome. Now, Amanda's bumping the camera. Are you kidding me? Of all people to do it, you. Oh, taco-rific. H-Town Tacos.
So H-Town Taco. Who needs a napkin? That's the whole point of a taco. Are you smart?
Yum.
We
Oh, these are
use,
good.
we're from Texas and we make tacos. And we brought them for our friends. So.
Mary, come here. Because I'm going to eat your taco, I should at least be next to you. If I'm going to eat your taco, I should at least be next to you.
Okay, do you like it?
Oh, outstanding.
Good. Sorry it's messy. We kind of came unprepared.
Yumsville. Oh my God. I just want to hug you right now.
Do you like them?
I do.
Well, we try and use fresh ingredients and everything like that. We feel like if you do something simple, you can really execute it well, you know?
Execute it well. Very well.
We just wanted to make sure you got fed. We know you do a long show, and you've been so great this week about trying to plug us, and we really just wanted to feed you. You're our friend, and we respect the Mark Hoke Show, and, you know.
Thank you for bringing the ladies over, too.
And we wanted
Man,
you
they
to
are
see some
stunningly
pretty-
beautiful.
Yeah, we like that. We like to hire former military, gorgeous women, and basically anybody innovative that can't get a normal job because they don't want to deal with corporations.
So attractive and can kick your ass
Yeah, pretty
6 ways
much.
to Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa, my God. Did you see those guns? Come
She's
here.
got guns.
Wow.
Tell them what you used to do in the military.
What did you do? Were you like demolition or something?
Cha-ching.
I was ammo. That's exactly.
There you go. I know. I can recognize a girl who blow shit up. You know. Let's see that. You're get in there. Get in there. Get in there. We're gonna show the guns. Come on. It's okay.
Come on, the guns.
They're good.
What?
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I build bombs.
She used to
That's
build
what I did.
bombs.
That is so
How do you
crazy.
think we hired her? I'm just
So
kidding.
crazy.
Huh?
Well, there you go. So we got the H-Town Tacos. We got the Eat My Taco ladies.
We're a little late. Sorry. Busy
It's
day.
it's okay.
At Rick's Restoration, which is still going on.
And I've got to get my favorite masseuse over here too because I promised her tacos.
Oh, did you?
I did. So with that, Amanda, well, congratulations, and I
Thank
hope
you.
everything goes well with H-Town Tacos. Look forward to working
Thank
with
you.
you guys and being your buddies. And wow, yum.
Thank you.
Oh, they're good. I'm not BSing here. There's still a great taste in my mouth after
Good.
eating that taco.
It's because
Seriously.
that's what happens when you eat good, organic, healthy food, and people put love into your food. You know, we don't mass produce. We make every taco with love, and and we do it fresh. And that's why you should come see us at Rick's Restoration right now, going on
feel
until
loved.
9 p.m.
You guys aren't getting out there at 9 from what I heard.
We are not, because we love our fans, and we will continue to sell tacos until there's not one fan left.
Wow. Awesome. All right. Well, that takes care of the show here. But ladies, thank you. Appreciate you coming over. Amanda, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Eat my taco.
Yay, he said it. Can I film you for our website saying eat my taco?
You can film whatever you want.
Oh, that's great.
All you ever have to do is ask twice.
Great. Ask twice?
Yeah.
Can I film you
'Cause-
for my... You're going to be our first celebrity.
Wow. Boy, we're starting really low on the totem pole on that one.
We love the Mark Hoke Show.
Oh, that's great. All right. So there we go. We appreciate. So that's what we hung around for, and I know it was worth it. So make sure you guys, H-Town Tacos, H-Town Taco on Twitter, correct? Make sure I get this right. H-Town Taco on Twitter, and of course HTownTaco.com, and Facebook as well, H-Town Taco. So if you're in Las Vegas, get yourself some tacos. You're going to be very, very glad you did. All right, that's going to finally do it for our show. But a great finish. So, guys, we will see you tomorrow here at 1 p.m. Pacific time here on the Mark Hoke Show. We'll be live from the World Series. Thanks for being with us. I'm going to go eat some more tacos. I mean, all these ladies serving up tacos, I've got to dig in. That's just how it works. I'm making every bad reference I can. I apologize. All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.